In different ways on both sides of the basketball, and just really proud of our guys that way. So look, Davidson they have great tradition. They're a very good basketball team. The way they play is unique. I'm a big fan of it. I think Matt's going to do a heck of a job there. We're fortunate to win the game, and we appreciate all our fans being out here. And we're excited to move on.
I just want to ask Ace, how's it feel to get a victory like this in front of a New York atmosphere?
It felt great. In the first game, we just wanted to make a statement.
We'll go over here.
Temporarily, the time spent for both Ace and David. Y'all got up to such a good start, which Coach talked about. What was the mindset that you came in? Because he talked about last year, y'all were playing not to lose, and this year it looked like you were playing to win.
I say because last year I think we kind of overlooked looked over the first game because we had swept them in the season, so I think we overlooked that game. And this year I just wanted to say we just took it time at a time.
David, anything to add?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not being a part of last year, but they bring it up talking about it. Just having a mindset of taking it one game at a time, and then coming here, it's like starting a whole new season. It's survive and advance. So that's kind of the mindset we had. This game time it's a whole new season now, and it's time to advance.
And just being aggressive, being all over the ball.
Yeah, I agree. When we played them at home, we had active hands. We got tips on balls. Our defense, we smothered them the whole game. There, we relaxed a little bit. We let them swing the ball around. Once they get going, it's a tough team to beat. They have confidence in the offensive end, especially when they start getting going. So, being able to have active hands, smother them, and get tips on balls, it kind of helps slow it down. So.
Well, like Strauss said, and Coach, we was real. We had 30 deflections in the second game. We only had 15. So that was one of the big things Coach was big on is active hands and hands all over the ball.
We 31 today.
Are we
29? 29.
David, same thing. You just talk about your defensive mindset.
Yeah, Foster's a good player, as you mentioned. He's kind of like the head of their snake. We always talk about, we got to limit the head of the snake. So, we shut him down and not let him get going. It not only slows down their offense, but it slows down the other people around him because they kind of feed off him and feed off his energy that he brings.
I mean, just what you saw today just contribute in so many different ways, from the offensive impact to spelling guys, extra ball handler, sometimes an extra shooter, sometimes like Jameer, just a better rebounder. There's some matchups that, because of our bench, we can go out there and exploit some matchups. So we call it an army, our army approach, the impact of our army, that there's no reason for you while you're out there not to give everything you got, play to exhaustion, because the guy on the bench has got your back. And we've talked about that for years, a big proponent of it. The best thing about it is when we play all those guys and they fly around, it creates great morale in our program.
Paige Messier, Atlantic 10. So with the number 1 seed, it might be easy to come in maybe a little content, but you guys came out really hot. So clearly that wasn't the case. Was that a point of emphasis that you put in the guys a few days
Without
prior?
a doubt. Honestly, it had nothing to do with being the number 1 seed. We blew it last year. Richmond went on and won it. They played great. We laid an egg. We were number 1 seed a few years ago when Marcus got hurt, and we lost. You don't forget those things. And so, when you get into March and you're excited to play and you want to play, but it doesn't guarantee wins. It doesn't guarantee you're going to advance. So you got to go play the right way, and you got to go play really hard. And if a team plays better than you that night and you played your best, you can live with that as a coach. It's the other way around when you're playing not to lose instead of go win. The only way you win a championship is to go win the games.
League games you played at both ends of the floor, including the way the bench played coming in, because this was start to finish. You didn't have to hit 15 threes. You didn't need a last-second shot. This was just workmanlike.
Yeah, very much so. And that was the approach we had. But I think that started in practice the last couple of days. We've had some really good practices and just really locked in. You know, we used last year as an example. This first game is the most important one because it's the only one we can control. So let's be ready for it. Let's impact the game. Let's impact winning by doing the right thing and have the right approach. But I just thought our defense, not giving them open threes early to get themselves going. I think that was a huge key to the game. And then offensively, we had 18 assists on 27 baskets. The ball's hot. Guys are moving the ball. We're playing the right way. That's important.
We'll take a question, and then third round team.
What do you feel like his effort is, on both sides of the ball?
His effort's awesome. That's why we put him in the starting lineup, and it might have changed our season in Christmas time. Nick plays to win the game. That's it. Nick is about helping his team win. And the way he and Jameer rebound from the guard position, from the wing position is huge. His length and his athleticism and his toughness, it's our identity, and he's had a great year. I'm really proud of him, and he had a couple. He got to finish better at the rim. He did that in the second half, but that kid's getting better and better every week that he's been here at VCU, on and off the court, because he's all about the right stuff. Super proud of him. He's a lot of fun to coach.